Today we got one of the four founders, one of the biggest moguls in hip hop history, Diddy, always in the top 3 of the Forbes list. It's always him, Jay, and Dre. He's always at the top. This guy's been around for literally, I want to say 30 years, pretty much. He's still present as well. He still looks young. You still get a lot of inspiration from him. He's got so many gems that I'm going to have to actually do 2 videos on him. The achievements that this guy has is amazing, and he started off doing music, but since then he's branched off into so many different things, and for the past years we haven't actually heard any music from him. More so it's been our business dealings. So I think before being a music exec, if anything, he was just an entrepreneur. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to take 3 clips from his interviews and break them down to get into the psyche of someone like Diddy, and we can kind of find out how he's been able to survive for 30 years and stay so relevant and so successful and grow into a net worth of 800 million to $1 billion. So in this first clip, we've got Diddy securing a business deal and just being just completely elated.
You think I could book that for like the weekend of the 14th when the soundtrack comes out? If so, bump somebody. All right, thanks. All right, love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it. I can do anything.
When we talk about having the heart of a lion, I think we have to put Diddy at the top of that list, man. This video for the past few years has pumped me up so much. The way that he got that deal and just that emotion, that anger, that joy, the happiness, so many emotions that I can use to describe the way he moved in that video. But you can see from that video that he's got such a champion mindset. He's got such a competitive mindset. The fact that he's got that MTV deal over the line now, he knows that he's done that, but now he's seeing the next horizon, and now he's thinking that he can do anything that he desires now, which is amazing. And I think that's a testament to him, and that's why he's managed to be so successful in his career for the past 25 to 30 years. I mean, the fact that he's saying that I can do anything, what can't you do? I can do anything. It's amazing, and you can really hear from his voice, and you can see by the way that he's moving around that he really believes it. And what's funny is even looking at the other guy in the video, the way that he's just got that blank stare is crazy. I think Diddy probably does this quite a lot, but now I find that video super inspiring, man. Honestly, watching that every morning, you can't help but be pumped up. In this next clip, we've got Diddy talking about having good people around you, having people around you that really push you and are super positive.
Team and the company that you keep. If you are surrounding yourself with different energies that's not on the same wavelength as you, if they not praying for you, inspiring you, supporting you, or showing you a better way, remove them immediately. Really take some time and really look at who you're surrounding yourself with. Look who's to the left and to the right of you. Are they like-minded? Are they disciplined? Are they pushing you forward? It's so simple for us to solve this. A lot of the hardest problems are so easy to solve. We just have to take those steps, which are hard. And be mindful of that, because trust me, that energy is going to affect you. If you're around thugs and gangsters, you're going to be in jail. If you're around cats talking negative, you're going to be negative. If you're around some brokenness, you're going to be broke.
Preach, Puff.
If you're around if you're around God and some money, you're on your way.
We always hear this quote, but it's true that we're a product of the 5 people around us. And Diddy kind of talks about that here. So he talks about keeping a good circle around you, having a winner circle around you. So I think to be successful, and especially with someone like him having that 30-year successful career, what is essential is that you've got a team around you, and the team around you have to share a set of common interests. One of them, first of all, being that they need to share in that positivity. Yep, so having that positivity around you is going to not only help them, but obviously it will help you. Having that positivity, I think if things are not going to plan at certain points, at certain periods, having those other people to bounce off is going to ensure that things don't really go too badly for you. And whatever energy we're around most is what's going to radiate. So he said that example there, if you're around negative energy, around negative people, then you're going to end up being negative. If you're around thugs and gangsters, then you're going to end up in jail. So it's essential that you got people around you to your left and your right that are really motivational, really pushing you forward, because that's going to help you get to your end goal. And he said it there, a lot of the hardest problems can be solved in very simple ways. And if we think about it, there are very, very few successful people. There are very few millionaires and billionaires, and they do the simple things right. There's probably 90 to 95% of people that do keep those bad eggs in their circle for whatever reason, because a lot of the time they're afraid. And just by cutting those out, by removal, you can really excel. And I think that's what Diddy's done, and that's really helped him in his career. So in this final clip, we've got Diddy talking about being crazy and having that belief, and also putting the work behind that belief.
As I say, you actually have to be crazy. You can't believe in the reality that's presented in front of you. You have to believe that you're going to be as great as you can be. And in our society, it's not, we're not inspired to do that. We're not inspired to dream big.
So what inspired you? What got you going?
I would say I was probably crazy,
You're still crazy?
Yeah, still crazy. But crazy in a positive way. You have to, you think about...
Man, this guy's really a mentality monster. I think this last clip is probably my favorite because of the seriousness in which he talks about it. So here he talks about having that craziness, and I think in this society that is probably one of the most difficult things to do. Yeah, kind of having that tunnel vision and being able to distance yourself from reality and kind of make your own reality. I think that's amazing, and that's quite a powerful thing to do. I think the fact that he knew that he was going to be as successful as he was now, I think that's quite rare. Most of the interviews and stuff that I watch, regardless of if the people are millionaires or billionaires, a lot of the time they say that they didn't see it coming and everything like that. So this is a crazy instance where he actually kind of envisioned all of it. But I think, again, having that craziness, I think, is something that you need to have, because with those dreams of being a billionaire and everything that he had, of course he would have had people calling him silly, doubting him fully, especially given the environment he's from. So I think being so deluded that you just do crazy stuff and then being able to put that work behind it is essential. I think there's one thing kind of being crazy and having those mindsets. I think that's hard to do in itself, but it's doable. But the important thing is just having that action behind it. And we see that Diddy has shown that. And in the clips that we're going to go through in part 2, where we see him talk more about hard work and all that, we're going to kind of see more about the work that you have to put in to be as great as he is.